At the beginning of the story, we see a girl named Tree who wakes up in the room of a boy named Carter. They both studied in the same college, but Tree does not recognize Carter. In fact, last night at the party, Tree drank too much. So being drunk, she came to his room with Carter. But Carter was a nice guy, so he didn't take advantage of Tree. Meanwhile, Tree's dad calls her, but she doesn't pick up his call because she doesn't like him. We see that today is the 18th of September, and it is also Tree's birthday. After this, Tree leaves from there and starts going to her hostel room, and during this time she sees many people doing different types of activities in the campus. While there, she meets a boy named Tim with whom she once went on a date, but Tree ignores him and leaves. Then when Tree comes to her room, her roommate Lori wishes her a happy birthday, and she gives the cupcakes. This cake was made by her herself, but Tree throws that cake and leaves from there. After this, Tree goes to a hospital where Lori was also doing internship. Here, Tree comes here to meet Dr. Gregory, a professor with whom she was having an affair, and then they both start kissing each other there, but then Dr. Gregory's wife comes there and Tree leaves from there. That same night, Tree goes to a party, but then a man wearing a mask appears there. Tree starts following him, gets scared after seeing him, and runs away inside a tunnel, but suddenly a man comes to Tree from behind and kills him by stabbing him, but then Tree wakes up and finds herself again. She finds Ko sleeping in Carter's room, and Carter tells her the same things he told Tree the day before. Now Tree is having a flashback of all the things that happened to her earlier, all the same people and the same activities on campus. They were doing what they were doing earlier. Then the team meets her, and he also says the same thing to her. Then on reaching her room, Lori also wishes her a happy birthday like on the same day and gives her a cupcake. Now seeing this, Tree becomes very worried, as if she is living the same day twice, and today's date was also the 18th of September. Now while going to the party at night, Tree knew that the killer will come again, so this time she decided to go to the party. She chooses another route, and then after reaching the party, she sees that it is her own surprise birthday party. Now everyone here enjoys a lot, and after some time, when Tree goes to her room with her friend, she is there only. The killer also comes and kills his friend. Then the killer comes to Tree and attacks her and kills her too, but then Tree wakes up again and finds herself in Carter's room. The same thing starts happening to Tree again, which had happened to her earlier. Tree gets very scared of this and locks herself in her room. But the killer is already hiding in her room, and this time also he comes near her and kills her. After which, as soon as she dies, she goes back to Carter's room, and for her, this day gets reset again. We see that no one except Tree remembers that she was there in the past. Then seeing Tree so upset, Carter asks him to help him, but when Tree tells him the truth, Carter doesn't believe him. Now, to make him believe, Tree tells him things in advance. It was going to happen after some time, after seeing which Carter believes her. After this, Carter tells her that maybe you have a lot of lifelines and you're stuck in a time loop, due to which whenever you die, so you reach back to the same day. After this, he tells her to make a list of whomever you suspect so that you will be able to find out who wants to kill you, and if you escape from him, then you will come out of this time loop. You will come out. Now Tree likes this idea very much, and she starts making a list of those people on whom she is suspicious, after which she starts following the people on that list one by one to find out the killer. During this time, she dies several times, and every time she reaches Carter's room, she tries again. Sometimes she has an accident, and sometimes the killer kills her by hitting her on the head, and with this, Tree reaches Carter's room, after which she tells Carter that your plan was complete nonsense, but Carter does not understand anything because he did not remember anything. Then Tree starts to leave her room, but then she faints, due to which Carter gets him admitted to the hospital. Then there, Dr. Gregory tells him that your test reports are not correct at all. You have a lot of internal injuries, due to which you should not be alive, but your luck is very good. Hearing that you are alive, Tree begins to suspect that he is the killer and asks Gregory to bring soda to find out. Then as soon as the doctor leaves, Tree tries to run away. She goes to Gregory's chamber to get his car keys, and then she finds the same mask that the killer was wearing. Tree gets scared after seeing this and runs out of there, but then Gregory appears in front of her, but then Tree sees that the killer also comes there, which meant that the killer is not even Gregory but someone else. Then after killing Gregory, the killer starts coming after Tree, but Tree somehow manages to run away from there with Gregory's car. It seems that she escaped from that killer, and that killer could not kill her, due to which Tree is very happy. But then the police catches her because of driving the car at overspeed. Now Tree was talking to that policeman, but then the killer comes there and kills the policeman and burns Tree's car, due to which Tree comes back to Carter's room, after which she goes to lunch with Carter there and watches a news on TV, in which it is told about a serial killer, Thomas, who has killed 6 girls so far, and Thomas is still admitted in the same hospital where Tree was admitted. Now Tree feels that Thomas is the killer who wants to kill her. Then Tree immediately goes to that hospital and asks the receptionist there to quickly call the police. Then as Tree goes to Thomas, she sees that the security guard who was guarding Thomas, as he was killed. Then Thomas tries to attack Tree also, but then Cutter comes there, but to stop Cutter, Thomas kills him too. Then he goes near Tree to kill him, but then Tree backs up. Now Tree could have killed Thomas, but she did not kill him, because Carter was dead. And if Tree killed Thomas, then this time loop would end here, and Carter would never be alive, so Tree herself. Then when Tree wakes up back in Carter's room, she runs to him because she has started liking him. After this, we see that Tree now changes completely. She was very arrogant and did not care about anyone, but now it's not like that. First of all, she goes to her room and apologizes to Lori there. After that, she goes to Professor Gregory and breaks up with him. She comes to Carter and kisses him, after which she tells him that we both will be intimate tonight. After this, she goes to her dad and apologizes to him because she did not talk to her dad well. Now dad also forgives her, and their relationship becomes back to normal. After this, Tree goes to the hospital, and there she takes the gun from the security guard and kills Thomas. Now Tree was very happy that she had eliminated the killer, and her life had also become completely normal now. In this happiness, she celebrates her birthday with Carter in her room. Then when she sleeps in her room, the next day we see that she wakes up again in Carter's room, which means that he was not even killer Thomas. Then she goes to her room and starts packing all her things. Then Lori comes there and wishes her a birthday and gives her a cupcake, on which Tree tells her that I will make this cupcake tomorrow night. And then she comes to life that she had died in her sleep at night, and it was none other than her roommate Lori who wanted to kill her. In fact, before this, Tree had thrown away her cupcake, due to which Lori was wearing that mask. She used to beat Tree while wearing it, and Lori had kept that mask in the hospital that day because she wanted to put all the blame on Thomas. Now when Tree had come to know the truth about Lori, Lori herself would have confessed in front of Tree that he is the killer, and she wanted to kill him because she loved Dr. Gregory, but Gregory chose Tree instead of her, due to which she became jealous of Tree. Besides this, Tree always treated her badly because Lori wanted to kill him. After this, both of them start fighting among themselves, and then Tree feeds him her own cupcake and throws him down from the window, due to which he dies on the spot. And finally this time Loop stops there. Now everything was fine with Tree, and she had left that time in Friends. With this story ends here.